Michael Howe was on Macro Voices, and one of the things that he's run, he's obviously Mr. Liquidity, and he's done all this analysis to look at how Bitcoin trades relative to the NASDAQ, because you often hear, oh, Bitcoin is just a leveraged NASDAQ and versus gold. And what his model was basically saying is that over the long term, it actually has a more gold-like behavior. In the short term, if you get a sell-off, yes, it tends to trade a bit more like the NASDAQ, but here's the simple math. I ran this calc a little while back, but as we were selling off and everyone's talking about decoupling and, oh no, Bitcoin's dying as well, and like it's all this mix, I just pulled it back and said, okay, guys, let's not compare long duration assets over a 15-minute time window, right? Bitcoin and gold are long duration assets, as is the NASDAQ. So let's just look at how the market has performed. This is at the worst point of the tariff tantrum. Let's look at price since 2024. And from that lens, the equity market was up like 3%. So that's over a 15-month period. Basically, equities gave back 100% of their gains in 2024 in that one move. Bitcoin was up 80% over that period. Gold was up 40%. So you look at that and you're like, well, okay, so Bitcoin is trading somewhere in between gold, which didn't really have much of a correction, and NASDAQ on the short term. So it's actually trading somewhere in between these two. And generally speaking, it has these short-term bursts of being Mr. Levered NASDAQ. And then it goes, oh, actually, wait a second. I've got way more properties that align with gold. I'm going to do what he's doing, right? And if you look at what gold has been doing, it's just added $7.4 trillion to its market cap this year. This year, it's an unbelievable number. If Bitcoin was 7.4 trillion, we're up over 250K, right? That's just Bitcoin's market cap being what gold increased. So I think what's really important to note is that when sound money moves, it moves, right? Sound money assets tend to do nothing most of the time. Over the macro scale, Bitcoin actually trades sideways 40% of the time. Any one day, it goes less than 1% up or down 40% of the time. But if you do that on a quarterly skew, suddenly it goes up much more often, and sometimes you get 100% quarters. So it's very much one of those things with Bitcoin. You've just got to be there through all of the chop. But then when it goes, it goes.
Protect your Bitcoin seed phrase with the SEEDOR Safe, a stainless steel backup that's fireproof, waterproof, and hacker resistant. Compatible with all major Bitcoin hardware wallets. No fluff, just durable, sovereign cold storage. Visit SEEDOR.io and secure your keys the right way. Use code BTC Sessions for 5% off.